3 AI companies quietly shipped updates that change how these tools actually feel to use. Cheaper tokens, less cringe, and free memory that follows you across chatbots. Google just launched a new Gemini 3.1 Flash-Lite, priced to undercut a lot of its competitors. OpenAI says it's finally making ChatGPT stop talking to you like a therapist. And Anthropic is giving free Claude users full memory, plus a simple import path to pull your context over from other AIs. By the end of this video, you'll know which of these 3 updates actually matters for you this week, and which one is mostly marketing. If you care about building or using AI tools that don't waste your time or your budget, stay with me. Let's start with Google's new model, Gemini 3.1 Flash-Lite. Google just released this as a fast, cost-efficient model for high-volume workloads. It's available in preview through the Gemini API and through Google Cloud's Vertex AI. Here's the part builders care about most, the price. Gemini 3.1 Flash-Lite Preview costs about 25 cents per 1 million input tokens and $1.50 per 1 million output tokens. That means you can push a lot of traffic through this model without your token bill exploding. But speed is where this gets interesting if you're building anything real-time. Google says Gemini 3.1 Flash-Lite outperforms the older 2.5 Flash. It delivers roughly a 2.5 times faster time to first answer token and about a 45% increase in output speed, based on benchmarks cited in coverage. In plain language, responses start sooner and they finish faster. That really matters if you're running chatbots, agents, or streaming tools. Google positions Gemini 3.1 Flash-Lite as the cost-efficient workhorse. Models like Gemini 3.1 Pro are there for deeper reasoning and complex tasks. Together, it's basically a brain plus reflexes strategy in the same ecosystem. Remember that when we get to Anthropic in a minute, because there's a quiet battle emerging: cheapest tokens versus easiest to switch to. Quick question for you. If Gemini stayed at this price, would you move any of your workloads over? Or are you locked into another stack already? Drop your answer in the comments. It helps me see how sticky each ecosystem really is. Next up is OpenAI and ChatGPT. OpenAI just rolled out a new model called GPT-5.3 Instant as the default ChatGPT experience. And the entire pitch is basically, we heard you, we'll be less cringe now. This update focuses on tone, relevance, and conversational flow, not a giant leap in benchmark IQ. In the release notes and coverage, OpenAI says GPT 5.3 Instant reduces cringe and preachy disclaimers. That's after weeks of complaints that GPT 5.2 sounded stiff and overbearing. People were posting examples where the model responded to normal questions, but then launched into long therapeutic reassurance or safety lectures. So what actually changes for you if you use ChatGPT every day? Reports say GPT 5.3 Instant cuts down on unnecessary refusals and on overly cautious disclaimers, while still keeping safety guardrails in place. OpenAI also says its internal tests show fewer hallucinations and more accurate responses, especially when the model uses the web or tools. It's also supposed to feel smoother in casual conversations without starting every sensitive answer like a self-help book. One article shows a side-by-side. The older version opens with heavy reassurance about the user not being broken. The GPT 5.3 reply still acknowledges the situation, but moves more quickly into concrete, useful advice. That's exactly the tonal shift a lot of power users have been asking for. If you rage quit ChatGPT over the last few months because of the tone, this is OpenAI's attempt to win you back before you move your whole workflow somewhere else. To me, this update is less about benchmarks and more about retention. Make ChatGPT feel like a tool again, not a therapist. I want to hear from you on this one specifically. Does tone matter enough that you'd switch tools over it? Or do you only care about raw capability? Tell me in the comments. Detailed, thoughtful comments actually help the algorithm understand that this kind of breakdown is useful content. Now let's talk about Claude. Anthropic just made a very strategic move. Claude's memory feature is now available to free tier users, and they added a simple import tool to pull your preferences over from other AIs. This is aimed directly at people who've been living in ChatGPT or Gemini but are curious about Claude. Memory in Claude lets it remember things about you across conversations, your preferences, your writing style, your ongoing projects, so you don't have to repeat yourself every single time. Anthropic says, quote, "Memory is now available on the free plan, and we've also made it easier to import saved memories into Claude. You can export them whenever you want." That's the first time free users have been able to use Claude's memory at all. Before this, it was paid only. The clever part is how the import works. According to MacRumors, Anthropic gives you a prompt to paste into another AI assistant. That might be ChatGPT or something else you use daily. That prompt asks the other assistant to list every memory and piece of context it has about you, all in one block of text. Then you copy that block into Claude's memory settings. Claude stores it as part of your profile. So you don't have to manually rebuild years of instructions, preferences, and quirks. Anthropic has already said they're keeping Claude ad-free for free users, and they've unlocked extra features like compaction, file creation, connectors, and skills without requiring a subscription. Now that memory is included too, the free tier looks less like a demo and more like a real personal AI workspace. Remember that price race we talked about with Google? Google is competing on cheapest tokens. Anthropic is clearly competing on lowest switching cost. Instead of saying we're the cheapest, they're saying bring your entire AI brain over in one shot and keep using us for free. Here's your 10-second recap. Gemini 3.1 Flash-Lite. Use this when you need lots of fast, cheap calls. You're okay with very good instead of maximum IQ. It's great for agents, support tools, and other high-volume workloads. GPT-5.3 Instant. This update is about making ChatGPT feel less preachy. It aims for fewer hallucinations, fewer unnecessary disclaimers, and a tone that feels more like a colleague and less like a counselor. Claude with free memory and the import tool. This is for people who want their AI to feel like a long-term assistant and who might be ready to move their entire context over without paying for a subscription. If you already got what you needed from this breakdown, you can absolutely bounce here. That still sends a good satisfaction signal if this solved your question fast. But I'd love to know one thing before you go. Which of these 3 updates actually changes what you do this week? Google's cheaper Gemini, OpenAI's tone fix, or Claude's free memory and import? Tell me in the comments. Your answer helps me decide what to deep dive next.